This is the overview for Futato chapter 12. He's going to introduce you to something called the construct relationship, specifically with singular nouns. Chapter 13 will be the construct relationship for plural nouns. Now, what the construct relationship is explained really in this first section. Hebrew nouns have two states, the construct and the absolute. The absolute is the normal form that you'd see again in your vocab list, the dictionary entry, the one that you learn in vocab. The construct state is a slightly different form of the noun when it is in construction with a noun that immediately follows it. So catch what I'm saying here. The construct relationship is about, if we go down right here, whenever you see two nouns right next to each other, whether they're joined with a McCafe, and if they're joined with a McCafe, you know they're in construct. That's part of what the McCafe is for. But even without it, when you have two nouns right in a row, 9 times out of 10, even more than 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a construct relationship, what I like to refer to as an X of Y relationship. X noun, sus, of, Y noun, hamelech. X of Y, again reading right to left, X of Y. Sus hamelech. Sus of hamelech. The horse of the king. So X of Y. That's what the construct relationship is. It's the juxtaposition of two nouns next to each other. Now, there are little rules that you need to know that you can just read through. These are all pretty self-explanatory. But the noun in the construct state, that is the first noun, again, reading right to left, the first noun will never have the definite article. If the second noun has the definite article, then you translate the whole construction as definite. So we have here sus hamelech. So even though sus does not have the definite article for the horse, you still translate it the horse of the king because the absolute noun is definite. Okay? Let's go down here. Proper personal names like Adonai or Yahweh are automatically definite. And so that becomes your absolute noun, Yom Adonai, Yom Yahweh, if we just want to transliterate it. X of Y, you would translate it the day of the Lord, because Yahweh, the Lord, is definite. It's a proper noun. If the last noun is not definite, if it lacks the article, both of them lack the article, then you have an indefinite construct relationship. So sus melech is a horse of a king. Again, pretty self-explanatory. 12.4 really starts talking about how the X of Y relationship can be interpreted. So this is an interpretive section. Again, nothing to memorize here, just things to keep in mind. And there are a lot more nuances to the X of Y, the construct relationship, than he gives you here. But this is a good starter discussion of what goes on. I would say read section 12.4 pretty closely so that you end up in the exercises translating things correctly. The forms of the singular construct state. Now, there are some telltale signs. In many cases, the construct state is absolutely, well, it's identical to the absolute state. Okay, sus, ear, yom. I mean, it's the same thing. You'll know it's in the construct, though. Why? Well, definitely if it's joined with McCafe to another noun. But anytime you get two nouns juxtaposed to each other, think construct. Do I have a construct relationship? 95% of the time, yep, that's what you're going to have. So the forms are somewhat incidental in that respect. There will be changes, though, and here you want to take note. Okay, one way the construct is marked is a vowel change. So we've got Bain with Tzera, and then Ben with Segol Hamelech. Who cares? Who cares about the vowel change? Why? Because I have two nouns in juxtaposition. I'm thinking construct from the get-go, especially if we have a McCafe. Doesn't matter what the vowels are. You know this is a construct, and you know your vocab. Same thing here. Who cares that we went from mishpat with comets to mishpat, patak? Who cares? Two nouns in juxtaposition. Two nouns in juxtaposition. Okay. Enough said there. Nouns vocalized like bayit have the construct form bait. Okay, this one, put this on your little short list because you could confuse this later on with a preposition. But know that we have a little change here to the I. And so that one you just sort of need to remember. But again, if this is followed by another noun, think construct. Think construct every time you get two nouns juxtaposed to each other. Think construct relationship. Now here are some better telltale signs. Feminine singular, we have the word Torah, law, but here we have Torat Adonai, Torat Yahweh. You'll notice that comets he, feminine singular ending, has changed to at. The he changes to a tav, and then you have this vowel change. The change you really need to know is the consonant change again, because you don't really need the vowels. The he will change to a tav when nouns that end with he are in the construct position of a construct relationship. Just remember that. Torat, Lord, law of the Lord. Shanat, battle. Shanat ha-milchama, the year of the battle. Okay, he changed to tav. Just memorize that little ditty, that little bit of information. Here we have feminine singular nouns beginning with the mem prefix and ending with comets he often form the construct with segolization. Ooh, milchama becomes milchemet. Who cares? Who cares what the vowel changes are? I have two nouns juxtaposed with each other. Think construct. Okay, that's the important part. And when the vowels are important, I'll tell you. Here's your vocab and your practice again. So this is the end of the overview for Chapter 12.